everyone! Today I am going to talk about the tour to Macau. As we all know, Macau is a cultural capital which contains many buildings combining Chinese and Western cultures and also has a world-famous historical city. Let's start today's journey. Our trip is starting at the border gate. This place is the starting point for most travel to Macau. However, in this place there is still a long way to go to the historical city of Macau. The nearest historical city is the Oriental Foundation site. If you are interested in the historical city of Macau and its world-famous scenic spots, you can continue to watch my video. In this small region of Macau, there are many scenic spots, such as the famous St. Paul's Archway, Gia Lighthouse, Ama Temple, Casa de Lucca, St. Augustine's Church, which are Macau's World Cultural Heritage sites. Our journey cannot go to so many places at once, so we will choose a few places to talk about today. If you are interested, you can visit other scenic spots along the way. The following are our itinerary for today's plan. First, we will start at the border gate. You can take a bus or call a taxi to get there, and then you can go straight up to the mountain using the free elevator. If you want, you can also spend $2 to take the cable car, and you can see the city's scenery on the way. Then, you will need to walk for about 10 minutes, after which you will arrive at the well-known Gia Lighthouse. We should remember that it will open before 5 p.m. Next, we will go to the St. Paul's Archway. We can also visit the fort, then try out some local snacks and souvenirs. We can then arrive at Largo do Senado after passing through the Street of Snacks. Finally, we can go to the Ama Temple. Along the way, we will pass through many World Heritage sites. If you are interested, you can watch them as you walk, so I won't go into detail about the other attractions here. Gia Fort, built in 1622, is located on the highest peak of the Macau Peninsula. It overlooks the whole peninsula and has a lighthouse and a chapel. It is the first modern lighthouse on the China's coast. The reason we came here is because Gia is a relatively isolated place on Macau's World Heritage list. But this place is well known and you can see all of Macau's scenery from here. This lighthouse is in Flora Garden, a place where locals come to relax and exercise daily. Next, let's talk about the St. Paul's Archway. St. Paul's Church is the site of the front wall of the Church of the Mother of God, also called St. Paul's Church. In the local area, this place is often referred to as Big Samba, a reference to the memorial archway named Samba. This church has experienced 3 fires. In 1835, a fire occurred at the St. Paul's College and the church that was associated with it, leaving only the front wall, most of the foundation, and the stone stairs in front of the church. This stone wall that combines both Chinese and Western styles is unique among the Catholic churches around the world. After going to visit the St. Paul's Archway in Macau, we can also visit the fort and the Macau History Museum. Built in 1617, Macau Fort is one of the oldest existing Western-style battery buildings in China. It used to be the focus of Macau's military defense facilities, and now it is a part of Macau's historical city. The 2 scenic spots, the St. Paul's Archway and the fort, have both Chinese and Portuguese cultural characteristics, so they have become one of the unique 8 scenic spots in Macau. After traveling the St. Paul's Archway and the fort, we can also buy souvenirs and local snacks in Souvenir Street. Then we arrived at Largo do Senado, commonly known as Fountain. It is a square in Macau, located in the central part of Macau Peninsula, with an area of 3,700 square meters, and it is one of the 4 major squares in Macau. It was named because it was located in front of the Macau Council, now the Urban Services Department building, a deliberative body of China officials and Portuguese since the Ming Dynasty. In this section of the journey, we'll choose to walk to Ama Temple, because we will pass through many World Heritage sites on the way. Ama Temple, originally known as Nyingma Temple, Haiju Temple, and Tianfei Temple, is a temple dedicated to Mazu, the sea goddess. It is located in the southwest of Macau Peninsula and was built about 1,500 years ago, thus making it one of the landmark buildings in Macau. Alongside Lianfeng Temple and Puji Temple, it is one of the 3 ancient temples in Macau and the oldest one in Macau. In 1992, Mazu Pavilion in Ama Temple was elected as one of the 8 scenes of Macau and earned the nickname Mazu Pavilion Purple Smoke. This recognition cemented its significance as a prominent landmark in Macau, symbolizing the deep cultural heritage of the region. We have reached the end of this journey, but our exploration of Macau is not yet complete. There are still countless fascinating spots waiting for you to discover. We welcome you to visit Macau and continue to experience its unique charm. Thank you to those who have watched this video, and we hope you will share your experiences with your friends. Let us all cherish this amazing journey through Macau together.